Our next topic is elevation in boiling point. Elevation in boiling point. Whenever we are adding a non-volatile solute to a solvent, then boiling point of the solution increases. Why it will increase? That I have explained that the non-volatile solute do not change to vapor and it occupies some of the surface area of this container containing the solvent, some of the surface of the container containing the solvent. So the escaping tendency of the solvent particles to become vapor will decrease. So the vapor pressure of the solution will decrease. Now, how the boiling point of the solution will increase, that I will explain. To understand this, first of all, you will have to understand what is boiling point. Boiling point is the temperature at which the vapor pressure over the surface of liquid becomes equal to atmospheric pressure. Again I am repeating, what is boiling point? First of all, you understand, boiling point is the temperature at which vapor pressure over the surface of liquid becomes equal to atmospheric pressure. The temperature at which vapor pressure of the solution becomes equal to the atmospheric pressure, at that temperature the solution boils or the solvent boils, and that is known as the boiling point. So, if the vapor escaping tendency of liquid to become vapor decreases, then vapor pressure will be less. Then what will happen? At higher temperature, vapor pressure over the surface of liquid will become equal to atmospheric pressure. So there will be elevation in boiling point. Elevation means there will be increase in boiling point. Boiling point will increase. Now I will explain how this is increasing, and that I will explain graphically. Now if you are taking a graph in which you are taking vapor pressure, elevation in boiling point. In boiling point. So, if you are taking vapor pressure in the y-axis and temperature in the x-axis, then for solvent, if this is the curve for the solvent, pure solvent, and if this is the curve for the solution, then if this is the boiling point of pure solvent, then the boiling point of the solution will be definitely more than that. That will be, if you are representing if you are representing the boiling point of pure solvent as delta T, if you are representing the boiling point of pure solvent as T naught B and the boiling point of the solution as TB, then what I am telling, that TB will be always greater than T naught B. After adding non-volatile solute, the boiling point of the solution will increase. So, dB will be greater than T naught B. Now, elevation in boiling point, that will be equal to TB minus T naught B. How much the boiling point will increase? That will be the difference in the boiling point of the solution and the boiling point of pure solvent. So elevation in boiling point will be equal to TB minus T naught B. Now this elevation will be directly proportional to molality of the solution. This elevation in boiling point will be directly proportional to the molality of the solution. Now what is this molality? Molality means number of moles of solute dissolved per kg solvent. Now if we want to remove this proportionality, we can write delta TB is equal to Kb into M. If you want to remove this proportionality, if you want to write equality sign, equal to sign, then we'll have to multiply it with a constant. Here this constant is Kb. What is this Kb? Kb is known as molar elevation constant or ebullioscopic constant. Molar elevation constant or ebullioscopic constant. Now, if you are asked to define this Kb, how you will define? You can write delta Tb will be equal to Kb when molality of the solution will be 1. When molality of the solution will be 1, then delta Tb will be equal to Kb. So, we can say that molar elevation constant or ebullioscopic constant is elevation in boiling point for 1 molar solution. Now, if you want to calculate the molecular mass, how can you calculate by this formula? You have learned that delta Tb is equal to Kb into M. So we can write Kb into detailed formula of M, that is equal to Wb by Mb into 1000 by Wa. So if you are asked to calculate the molecular mass, then you can easily calculate knowing other parameters. Here I am writing it. Mb will be equal to how much? That will be equal to Kb into Wb into 1000 by Wa into delta Tb. So students, remember this formula. With this formula you can calculate molecular mass of solute if other parameters are given.